Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to our Christmas live.
Yes, so Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you all, even though it's not New Year's yet. It's coming.
We hope you can hear us. So if we can get some thumbs up in the chat, that would be really good.
Because we have a new microphone, we don't know if it works properly. So we're hoping it works.
After last time's mess up, we thought we'd get it right this time. So if we can get some thumbs ups in the chat, that would be good.
Hello to everybody who's joined us.
Yeah, hello to everybody in the chat. We've got
24 people watching.
We've got Welsh Cruiser, Cruise Show UK. We've got Bob from Instant Broads. He's our moderator tonight.
He's helping out. Thank you, Bob.
Thanks, Bob. We've just seen your super chat. That's cool. What have we got? Instant Broad, High Seas Escapades. Hello.
Hello. Cruise Show UK in as well.
Victor. Travel with Johnny and Will. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Ant and Andy Cruise. Welcome. Who else we got in yet?
We've got quite a few of you in.
Yeah.
We're all glad you've come to join us. We really appreciate it. And we really appreciate all the support. And
Well, hey, Cruise Boys have made it as well.
Yay.
Hello. Hope you're enjoying your cruise.
We're all really glad you've come and tagged along. It's great.
No, and Lizzie Lou's here as well. Hello. So tonight's kind of show is just bit of a chit chat,
Yeah, just thought we'd have a little catch.
few drinks, bit of a catch up.
A few drinks. We've actually been a bit experimental tonight. Just before this video was live, this is why we're so out of breath. We sort of rushed to come in. We've been making, I don't know, from our Regal Princess vlogs, you may have seen the, I don't think you see it, the Sandy and Fago. We were given these by William, and we have actually attempted to make it. We have this we'll spill it all over the laptop. We have this enormous cocktail, which is Sandy and Fago, and we even have the lava salt, which I don't want to tip on the floor, but it's sort of on there. So yeah, basically we're going to be making those. In the meantime, we're drinking some gin and tonic, doubles of course. But yeah, basically. You okay?
Yeah,
good. You were just the microphone.
Yeah,
I thought something was wrong.
Yeah,
so yeah, let me just put that back there 1 second. So yeah, we've been making a cocktail and we've just rushed in here now, and that's what we're drinking later. So yeah.
So do you want to start with the start of the intro? The house,
The
Christmas house.
So yeah, that's our Christmas house this year. It's the same as last year, to be honest. Everything is the same. A little tweaking here and there, but nothing too stressful, nothing too over the top's changed really. Bought some new reindeers or stags. They're pretty cool. We put them in the window. They're new. But other than that, the house is the same as last year, really, isn't it?
Yeah, we've kept it more or less the same.
Yeah. We were asked earlier on if we had some Christmas cruise ship ornaments in our tree, and in the corner we have a little tree which has our Sky Princess. It's like a bauble. I don't know if anyone else has got them. It's like a tiny miniature ship that hangs from a tree branch. We also have a Titanic, which our friends bought us on our engagement cruise from Bruges, which we also had on a cruise. So that was quite cool. So that's in the other tree, the little one. I might show you later. Honey Cam is enabled, although Honey is not actually on her cam. She is on the floor.
We've had a few people ask who Honey is after sending out our Christmas cards. So Honey's
she is on Honey Cam.
Honey's our dog, and we're hoping that she'll show up at some point, but she's just mooching around at the moment. So once we can get her on camera, we will.
Yeah.
She's behind you. She's after food and drink.
Honey, go lie down over there, girl. Come on, good girl. Go lie down. She'll be on Honey Cam now. Go lie down. That's a good girl.
Oh, I can see we've got Brits and the ship in the house.
Go lie down.
Yechida to you too. Cheers.
Yeah, minus the allergic reaction this time.
The other thing we did on last weekend, we asked some questions. So we've got about 50 questions.
Wow.
To get through. So we'll go through them as we go along. But if you've got any questions you want us to answer, just type in question and then your question. We can see the chat that's going on the screen, but it's quite hard to keep up with what's going on there.
You have all the comments, which are great, and then you have if it's a question, obviously you don't know if it's a comment, and it just passes by. It goes really, really fast. It's quite difficult.
Oh, is it a rich? Oh, wait, where's the booze, gentlemen? Well, it's there.
It's there. A couple of minutes too late.
We've got plenty of booze.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a cruise monkey show without the booze.
And Christmas without booze, would it? Really?
Exactly.
So
yeah, I think we're kind of keeping up with the chat at the moment. It all looks good there.
yeah.
Let's see if we've missed anybody or anything. Jim and Debs are in the house. Hello.
Hello.
Evening, guys. We're on the Iona. Let's check this up.
Cruise tomorrow. Wow.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's
That's
envious of that now.
Yes, we are a little bit jealous. We would love to be going on a cruise. I unfortunately cannot cruise in December as much as I would love to because I work in retail. Christmas holidays are completely banned. January is fine, but not December. I can maybe squeeze in a cheeky mini cruise if I'm lucky. But yeah, I've got to be really super nice and probably sort of lie and say I'm going Christmas shopping. So I hope Christy's not on yet. But yeah, basically I can't have December off at all. It's just in my contract, unfortunately. I'd love to do it, but I just can't.
And I can't have any Christmas time off this year because we used it all over the summer to go on cruises.
I know. We've had quite an epic year. We've done 5 cruises this year.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of them were quite short. We only had one proper cruise, didn't we, for a week?
Just the one.
Yeah, we squeezed in quite a lot. We were making up for lost time from last year. So yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I think our first cruise, didn't we take a week off before it as well, just in case?
Yeah, we didn't want to pick up COVID. We get to the terminal and then find out we've got COVID. We were so nervous. Honestly, we were so nervous. The relief of getting on board that first cruise and it being we were even up to the day we were leaving. We were half expected to get to the terminal and people just say, "Sorry guys, this cruise is cancelled," because it was the very first. We were on Voyages first. So we were literally just waiting for it to be cancelled the whole time. So I think when we actually got on board, it was just whoa, just that, and then hitting the bar and everything else. And there was only 1,000 passengers on Voyages at the time.
It was pretty amazing. That was, wasn't it?
So it was fun.
What have we got here?
Just a few questions.
62 watching. Let's get it's some likes on the video. That'd be really good. I did see some questions come in as well.
I think you've gone past them. They were
Merry Christmas. Where are we? Hi, Holly. Just running through the little comments here. Right, we've got, I think, our first question.
How many Gaviscon chasers do you get through on a cruise?
Hang on. So, hang on. We'll go that one first then.
Quite a few. Probably more than I'd like. But yeah, we usually bring at least a bottle with us, don't we? Every cruise. It's always there. It's handy. And our friend Liv, she brings some Rennies sometimes too in her handbag, which is really convenient too. But yeah, it's just overindulgence, isn't it? That, and there's a lot of acid in some of these drinks, especially the things with fizz, like gin fizz and stuff like that. With Bellinis is very.
You can get a bit. Next question from Cruise Boys, who are currently on Grandiosa. Favorite drink we should order while on Grandiosa?
Josh is refusing to take off his Cruise Monkeys Christmas t-shirt.
Josh has he's got an exclusive t-shirt. He
is the only person that we know of ever who has the Christmas edition Cruise Monkeys t-shirt, which is, I don't know if you can they see the logo?
Yeah, you can see the logo at the top.
The logo in the top corner has the Christmas hat on and the elf hat on.
Even we don't have them.
No, we've just got the plain old boring normal ones. But Josh has a Christmas one. So yeah, Josh is the only person. He's sporting that tonight, and he's refusing to take it off.
But what drink should they order?
I reckon
it's a bit too late in the day for
I would have said strawberry
Miami Vice
earlier on, and Miami Vice, but I don't know now. Maybe I actually think they should try one of the smoking cocktails up at the Sky Lounge.
Yeah,
because we never got the opportunity. We tried it twice, didn't we? And we couldn't do it. And last time on Virtuosa, we missed it. We went up and it was unavailable for some reason. So I would try a smoking cocktail, or I would go to Ola and I would get one of those.
The frozen margaritas,
yeah. And I would go for it was a taquerita. Was it Ola taquerita or something? And it tastes like a Twister lolly, just with it's brilliant. It's great.
It was good.
We love Ola anyway, but.
Let's move down to the next one from Cruise Show UK. After this year's cruises, P&O or Princess? Do you have a favourite?
That's mean. talk about put us on the spot. I'm going to say quite firmly Princess, our new favourite. I like P&O. I don't dislike P&O. They are great, but the value for money with Princess,
especially at the moment.
I mean, normally I would say Princess are a little bit more dearer than P&O, but with the Princess Plus package with your internet and your drinks, it is phenomenal value.
That £30 a day for Princess Plus, you can't go wrong.
And to be fair, we've always liked Britannia, so to go on like a royal class ship, it's been a real big bonus, and the decor is slightly better than Britannia. To us, they're
they've got the homeliness of P&O, and they've got the kind of service of Cunard, I'd say. So they're really nice in between.
Bang in the middle. They're basically the best of all worlds. Basically, yeah.
Right, let's keep going down. What have we got? Have we got any more questions? Sorry, we're really behind in the questions. Happy to report.
So this is what you would expect.
No mess from the virtuosos.
That's really, really cool. That's really good news to hear, because we were actually quite worried about that, because we obviously went on Virtuoso on her first cruise out of the UK, and there were only 1,000 passengers on board, or not even quite 1,000, and it was a very quiet ship, and we had a completely different experience, I think, than what other people may have had in the summer when things, restrictions were released and there was more capacity on board. It obviously got a lot more busier. And then with COVID, there were little spikes and stuff. So yeah, I think crew were quarantined and stuff. So it was a bit of a balance in that between not as many crew, more passengers. And then by the time we did go back on in September, things were a lot different than what we'd experienced the first cruise. But given the circumstances, I think it's kind of, we've forgiven. It's kind of expected. So
Todd's got our normal T-shirts, but not the Christmas one. Yeah, money can't buy our Christmas one, I'm afraid. We've not made that one available to buy. No, that was a special one.
Josh is so lucky.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I not even buy one?
No, you can't even buy one. We've got another question here. Does Honey like a drink for Christmas?
He is just like that. She likes water. We're very strict with Honey. We keep it. We look after her. We don't give her chocolate or no crap. She has a new trick where if you open the fridge, say you're making a cup of tea, believe it, we do drink tea, and if you get the milk out the door, and as you turn around to go towards the kettle and the door's closing, her head is in the fridge, and she's got carrots, like a bag of carrots on the bottom shelf, and she steals a carrot, and you can hear her head, like the door bangs on her head as she pulls it out, and by the time you've turned around, she just scuttles off to her bed chewing a carrot. She's very, very naughty.
We'll bring Honey in now, because I reckon now she's sat down.
She's perfectly poised for Honey.
So let's see if I can do this. Right, this might go completely wrong. Let's see.
Oh,
there she is. Honey.
She's like, oh, please.
She's like, oh, leave me alone.
They're drinking again. Oh, God, here we go. I've got to look after them. look, yeah.
She's a little cutie.
This is Honey, everybody. We rescued her just before the very first lockdown. We came back off MSC Seaside when we done our Caribbean cruise, and it wasn't even a week later. We fostered her first, but you know what happens. We fostered her 2 days later. She was adopted. So
let's head back to us.
Yeah.
And I'll get rid of Honey for now.
Go back to cruising.
Let's have a look. What else have we got in here?
Celebrity is awesome. We would like to try Celebrity. I've got to be honest though, the prices are a bit high. We have sort of a budget, but we would like to try them. If something comes up, we will definitely give them a go. We've looked a few times, and I've subscribed to all their emails and stuff now, because they do have some good packages and stuff, don't they, with drinks and stuff.
Hi JJ Cruz, Merry Christmas to you guys too. Thank you. Honey's cute. Yeah, she's getting cuter now. She's calming down.
She's coming up to 2 years old, so I'm kind of hoping she'll calm down.
What dog is she?
She is a lurcher, like a whippet lurcher, probably more towards the greyhound sort of. She's she's a lurcher, but more. She's quite a big lurcher. But my auntie, we rescued her off here. She works for West Wales Poundies. She's still not quite sure. I think every time she sees pictures of her, she sort of panics, because I don't know whether she thought she was going to be a whippet, and the more she sees her, the more she's grown, and I think she panics a little bit. But
I've got another question here. I've just seen it fly up. Have you boys done a river cruise?
We have not done a river cruise. The closest we've got river is the fjord, and we would like, it was amazing, and we would like to try a river cruise. In fact, I've actually been looking because I think it's really different. And when you, I know it sounds kind of lazy, but when you're making vlogs and videos and you have to video an enormous cruise ship, sometimes you feel a bit tired. You think, I just want a break. So I felt maybe it was an easy way out. If I went on a river cruise, I get to, because the ships are small and like quite quaint and intimate. I thought maybe you'd just be able to video. I'd be able to video it quite easily and just enjoy it more. But I do quite like the idea of a river cruise. I'd like to try it. So it's something we'd consider. We
just about a month ago, we had an invite to the Clear River Cruise Conference because we were Clear members last year. And it's in March. So I don't know, because of the whole thing that's going on at the moment, the whole COVID things, like, do we book it? Don't we book it? And we're just, at the moment, we're just hovering. We'll see. Yeah. But that'd be, and the other thing is it's a conference. So conference means work. Well, that's how I think of a conference.
I will. As long as there's some drinks, I'll be fine.
Let's have a look.
Question is
from Daniel. Hello, welcome. Question from have you boys? Okay, yeah, Bob. Thank you, Bob. Bob's. I think Bob's. If we're missing questions, Bob's also trying to repost them. So that's good. We're not used to this, to be honest.
Because it's very like it just goes. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody.
Yes.
Really hope you have a good one this year. We really do. I'm happy New Year. I'm really, really happy, and I hope this virus just.
Hang on, we've got a question here from Jim and Deb. Question: only I've been with P&O. What would you recommend I try? Vulnerable is lifted. Okay, so there's currently restrictions around. Some people who can travel with medical needs,
like oxygen.
Yes, exactly. So cruise lines, I'd say, from as we kind of know, Jim and Deb, I'd say from the UK, I'd definitely try Princess.
I'd say at the moment, I mean, this is how we're looking at it. There are some amazing deals in the Caribbean, and every time I see one pop up my email, I jump for joy. I was like, wow, that's so cheap. I think it's so cheap. I just want to give it a go. But then I sit down and I think about all the testing and the protocols and procedures and everything you've got to go through, and the whole fact that you've got to fly. And a lot of these are sort of sold as packages with like travel agents. Don't get me wrong, that's great. Normally we love it. I'm thinking you're on a plane with mixed people. We're avoiding flights at the moment. If we're totally honest, I think we're going to play it safe. We're going to stick with the UK as maybe.
But if you're in Jim and Deb's position, what would you go for if you've only done P&O? I'd say Princess.
P&O, I would say try Princess.
Yeah, definitely.
They're back here next year, and Sky is back.
Sky's like Britannia.
She's amazing.
The value for money is amazing.
She's quite a new ship as well. She's got all the medallion tech. It's brilliant. Yeah.
If you like P&O, you like Princess. That's how we see it. Dan says, breaking news, P&O Ventura is heading back to Southampton. So she left today, didn't she?
Yes, with Emma Cruises on board as well. Emma's on board, so I'm sure we'll hear something.
So it'll be interesting to hear why Ventura's coming back.
When's Wi-Fi back in signal? I'm sure Emma will be the first to let us all know.
Cruise boys, I'm sure you can give us some updates on that from Emma if you can get hold of her. That'd be really good.
Perhaps it was a medical emergency. Maybe someone's had it. It might be something like a heart attack. Unfortunately, these things do happen, and maybe they're just close enough to just say, "Let's turn around." It's easier. So okay. A few people have saying the same we've said. Hi Jeffrey, welcome to the live. Just got off Princess last week. Appreciate seeing your vlogs on Sky. Thank you. Really appreciate your support on them as well. It means a lot to us when our vlogs are actually useful to people. Because obviously we go on board, we like to have a good time and just video things as they happen. Obviously, if it's really bad or too drunk, we do edit it out. But too drunk, I should say.
Sometimes we use videos to remember what we did the following day.
We have actually done that before now. If we can't remember what we've eaten or whatever, we'll play it back to find it. But yeah, I'm glad you found it useful.
Mark and Jess, question: what is your first tip on Christmas Day?
Got to start off with Bucks Fizz, right? With breakfast.
I'm not drinking this Christmas Day.
I've got to drive. I'm drinking like the earlier part of the day because I'm working on Boxing Day. So like I'm going to drink in the morning for breakfast, drink dinner hour to probably about tea time, and then I'm going to stop.
One of the questions we've been asked is what we do on Christmas Day. And we spend it with family, we spend it with ourselves. So we swap it around every year, don't we? So this year we're going to see my family, and we're taking Honey with us as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's Christmas Day. So we'll just head there Christmas Day. I'll do the driving. Luke will do the drinking.
Yeah. And then we might go around, maybe a couple of people, and then come home and you'll have a drink. And then I'm working Boxing Day, so
yeah.
So
okay, that's good. So we started some Regal reviews.
That's good.
I'll be on the next month. The vlogs were a huge help. Glad again.
I hope
amazing.
I hope you get Rusty as your room steward. I don't know where your cabin is, and I hope you go to the Good Spirits bar and have a Sandy and Fago and ask for it to be extra hot. And yeah, I hope all the staff are still on there that were on there. They might have been changed now because they sort of alternate them. But if the staff are on, like William and Rusty, and they're all brilliant.
Jager in dining room, he's amazing.
Dining room was awesome. Brilliant.
And we get comments from Jago on our video. So if you're watching, or if you watch it later on, hello.
Thank you all. You had an amazing cruise. Thanks to you guys.
First tip on Christmas Day. Okay, so Lizzie Lou's recommending Princess 2 or Royal Caribbean. We've not.
See, Royal Caribbean is tantalizingly close. We've tried it. We cancelled Iona. Then we were going to go on Royal Caribbean. Then that got cancelled, and it's all like, and now we're actually stuck. We don't know. Like we said, we don't know what we're going to do next year. The early part, we've got a cruise we want to do from say January to say beginning of April. We're going to do a cruise in that time frame, but we're just going to wait and see what happens with the new variant and everything, and then we're just going to pounce on a deal. We've got a few that have cropped up we're looking at, but we haven't actually committed to it just yet.
This is a good question from Bob.
Hang on,
that's not a question for us, then, is it? Oh, okay, yeah, no. Okay, it's a question from Victor. Would you consider doing a transatlantic?
Definitely, and that is actually one of our ones on our cards. That is it could happen. I'm going to say
we want to do a westbound transatlantic.
We're actually hoping we're going to go on Queen Mary 2 in January. I think it was it the 10th or the 14th of January?
Yeah, it was just 4 nights, wasn't it?
With Alan Scott, we were really looking forward to it with the variant and everything and things. We've sort of took a back step, but now we're thinking if we're going to spend that much, we want to go on Queen Mary 2 next time. We want to do a transatlantic. We've said it for years. We've been on it twice now. She is our favourite. Cunard is probably our favourite ship ever.
We missed a super sticker from JJ Cruise. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. I don't know what is a super sticker. Thank you very, very much. Really appreciate it.
We're really not into this whole.
Yeah, we're quite new, quite inexperienced. I mean, like we've got patrons and things. We really appreciate. We love you guys, and we thank you for your support. It's fantastic. But we put in the money that we get from this back into our channel. It's a hobby that kind of pays for itself through YouTube and things. So we just keep throwing the money back into it. We've recently bought a microphone. You can see it, minus the background. But yeah, we bought a new microphone because obviously last time things didn't work out so well.
And it's also for the vlogs as well, isn't it?
We do struggle with the voiceover. It's like literally we have to prize ourselves up against the back door with this funny microphone that clips onto my iPhone and stuff. So this hopefully will improve things. So thank you, everybody. We really appreciate it.
Let's have a look. Yeah.
Definitely be westbound.
Yeah, definitely.
I want to gain hours.
And we want to sail into New York and spend a few nights in New York when we do it as well.
I want to do what Titanic couldn't do, and I want to sail in, and I want to see the Statue of Liberty. I want that whole experience. Ideally, I mean, again, I can't take time off in December, but I would absolutely love to go over and go there for 3 nights post cruise and experience New York at Christmas. That would be phenomenal. It would be a bucket list. I really want to do that.
Daniel has asked, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much did you love Princess, both Regal and Sky? It's got to be a 10, isn't it?
Oh, I'm really sorry people have told us to go for a week. Jumped in on honeycomb.
Not good timing, is it? So while Luke goes to sort of honey out, Princess, I'd say a 10. When you, Luke? Definitely.
I couldn't fault anything really.
No. we couldn't fault Prince. It was good. Sky felt a bit newer than Regal, obviously because she is newer. But yeah, Regal, she didn't look as old as she is. So yeah, we enjoyed both, and that's why we now love Princess, I suppose, and why our next cruise is on Princess. Yeah, a lot of people complain about medallion on the Princess ships. Regal, not a problem. Yeah. But on Sky, it was a bit more of a nightmare. And to be honest, a lot of what we've seen has been when people are on the shorter cruises, when a lot of people, I think, are hammering the Wi-Fi, basically, which is why it doesn't go quite right. So let's keep going through. So what we got? I think we might have missed one. I can see Bob saying something. All right, let's have a look. High Seas Escapades. Is there a part of the world you haven't cruised yet that you'd love to see? There's so much we'd love to see. So many places we'd love to go. You can see Luke's there sorting Honey out. For me, I'd love to do Australia, New Zealand, that kind of area.
For me, I'd like to do Thailand and I'd like to do Hawaii. That would be absolutely awesome. And in light of Gary Bainbridge's recent adventures, I'd love to do like the Antarctic and all that lot. That looks amazing.
There's so many places to go.
Yeah,
I think
the world is a big place.
Yeah,
you want to see it all.
There's just so many places to go. Oh, that's really nice. I like that. I'm going to show that because that is really nice. That's actually really, really nice.
Oh, that's amazing. We're very happy that it made you feel that way. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for saying
really
that
good.
as well.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay, so Jeffrey's saying about the music and stuff here as well. Yeah, our early vlogs, we used to use free music, didn't we?
The music fees, yeah, they're about 10. What are they, £10 a month?
Yeah, but we used to use free music, and we used to get so many copyright strikes.
It's annoying because what you find is that you might find some music that's copyright free when you actually put the video up. Now, this really annoys me, and you spend the time finding that music, and it all goes up, everything's fine, hunky dory, and then about 2 or 3 months later, you get a strike or whatever they say, a notification saying your music's now copyrighted because the person who's released the music has changed their mind. And I think that's not fair. I think if you've put a video up and it was copyright free at the time, they should backdate it and say, well, sorry, that was copyright free at the time.
Some of the arguments, not arguments, some of the discussions we've had around this. And stress.
Now we just go for Epidemic, to be honest. And we think the music is really good quality. It's great. It's brilliant. There's something for every sort of mood and taste. It's expansive, the amount of music.
Epidemic's amazing. If anybody's doing vlogs, I think use Epidemic.
Yeah, Epidemic.
And if you use our link, we get kind of like a month free as well.
And then if someone does it for you, you get it goes on.
So Johnny and Will is dining to Transatlantic crossing to New York and Cunard. I'm not keen on the formal dining in the Cunard. Oh.
Yeah, but see now we've said this before because we used to like to dress up a lot and we've changed, and now we go to more casual sort of approach to our cruises. But with Cunard, you don't have to wear like a tie. You can just wear a shirt.
You need some blazers, don't you?
So let's be fair, everyone. If you go to Next now in like January, there are going to be loads of like suit jackets and stuff, just random blazers are going to be on sale. You're going to have Christmas vouchers and stuff for Next probably. Now's the time to just buy blazers. And then when you go on Cunard, you can mix and match. And even if you've got the same blazer and you wear it like 2 or 3 times, you can change the jeans or the shirt and it looks like a completely different outfit. So
I think Honeycomb might disappear in a second. No, she made it. She's fine. There's a question here from Annabelle. Are you planning to sail with Princess Cruises again? I'm going on Sky Princess in July. I love your vlogs from it. Yes, we are.
We are going on Sky again, and we are going in June.
Yes.
Year. We are going to the Norwegian fjords with our lovely Chad fam group and Bob, who's here. And
to be honest, loads of people have asked us, are we going on Sky? Yeah, we're going on Sky. And I said, we're going on Sky in June. So there's loads. I think there's going to be a lot of people on that cruise who we're really kind of bump into.
The first time we went on Sky. Obviously, it was our first ever Princess cruise. We were completely like, whoa. I mean, I didn't, that whole the video, literally just, sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I was way too, but that's literally just how it was. It was blown away. And I think going back on it, now we've been on Regal, you've sort of mellowed into how everything goes and works. And yeah, so I can't wait. And the fjords are completely epic.
Yep.
Yeah.
It'll be our third time
Third
to
time
fjords.
to fjords. And yeah, I don't think you can go to the fjords enough, to be honest.
So yeah, enjoy Sky in July. It'll be good.
Yeah.
Where would that be in July? Is that going to be fjords?
UK. It could be fjords, could be Baltic.
Yep.
Could be. I know Enchanted is doing like the Baltic, isn't she? In Scandinavia. Wi-Fi
last week in Sky was spot on. That's good to know.
Yeah.
And what we tended to find on Sky when the medallion net went down, it was you just couldn't order drinks. Everything just kind of hung. It was just like nothing would work.
I mean, I'm one of these people. I'll be honest. I love it when there's no internet. I actually appreciate the fact there's no internet. See, that's great. I like the peace, the serenity, and being in the middle of nowhere. The inconvenience for that was I couldn't get a drink.
Victor's said about Aventura. It might be that there's a medivac in progress there,
which is a shame.
Yeah. Question. Have you got any ornaments and Christmas tree? Any Christmas cruises? Yes,
I have. Give me 2 seconds again.
What I'll do is
you can honeycomb it.
Yes, we'll honeycomb it. Let's use it. Hang on, you can see it just there.
Which one? So I can't see what's on here now.
Right.
So
we can see the Titanic.
This is the Titanic that was given to us by Matthew Martin, and then up here.
And there you'll see our Sky Princess one.
Just sort of see it. Yeah, that's Sky Princess. So.
This is us doing that kind of. Yeah, we were chuffed when we realised we could do this. So let's come back. She's already had it. Let's have a quick keep looking. I think Princess suffered from satellite being. Okay, yeah. I'm just running through your questions. Have you got any ornaments? Yes, we've caught up with that one. Just make sure we've got no questions. We have got loads of questions to get through. I don't think we're going to make it tonight because we're only hoping to be on for the hour. So if there's any questions we miss from anybody who's... Oh, we've got Jaeger's online.
Hey.
Hello. And Enchanted's with them right now. Oh, Enchanted and St. Kitts.
What, he's on Enchanted?
No, it's with them right now.
Oh,
that'd been lovely.
I've seen a picture there in the Caribbean.
Yes.
How amazing is that?
Right,
I hope he's given those guests some strong wine.
Yes.
You can't see my arm doing that.
The strong wine.
Slugs.
Question. The farthest out booked cruise for you is? Our only cruise booked is Sky.
Is Sky at the moment. That's the only one we have booked. Yeah. I mean, the longest we've ever waited for a cruise was our Arcadia cruise, which we booked when was that? Probably about June in 2018, and we went in July 2019. It's probably about a year and a month. So that's the longest we've ever waited.
But it's not it's unusual for us to have only the one cruise booked, or no real plans either.
It's kind of freeing though. Because like normally we have money now invested in a cruise, say it could be January, and be thinking, oh, with the variant, is it going to happen now? We'd be panicking. We haven't actually committed to anyone. So we're sort of thinking, well, if this all goes down the Swanee and it doesn't happen and we can't cruise till March, we'll cruise in March. We've saved, we'll just go.
The money's in the bank ready to go.
So literally we're just going to pounce on the first.
Ken goes cruising. We kind of understand, but it's a bit early to be home from the pub. We'd still be there, but thank you for joining us.
Depends what time you went to the pub.
Yeah, I suppose.
Has he come home? He could have been out there since last night,
Absolutely love how you say here. Question, got that one. He goes in, hello. That's great.
Oh, that was an epic trip. The fjords in Iceland was.
Damn, it's wet. July, that was epic.
Emma has confirmed it's not heading back as a medical emergency for crew member.
Oh, there we go. So at least we know what's going on. That's one, but it's never a nice thing, that one. So I think we've actually caught up with chat. So I'm going to swap. Oh, no, as soon as I say that, more stuff comes in. Let's have a look.
Love it, really. No, we do
Yeah,
love it.
we do love it. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to change to a different screen. So I'm not going to see chat for a second, but I've got some questions that we need to get through because, we're starting to run out of time. We haven't started any of the 50 questions yet.
50, oh yeah, we've already.
Yeah. So I'm just going to pick one at random. I'm just going to close my eyes and I'm going to go for that question there.
Do we book them for a cruise? Oh, we've done both. We have done both. And over the last couple of months, we feel quite bad because we've obviously booked with a travel agent and then it's been cancelled, and then we've not rebooked with that travel, not because it's necessarily their fault, but it's just how it is.
Yep. We play by ear. If
the price is right, is the bottom line. If whoever comes in cheapest, I mean, I'm sure everyone's the same. You're going to go for that person. I mean, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't go. I say I would go for the cheapest. I'm kind of contradicting myself here, but if they can't deliver on like reputation and stuff, if things go wrong,
a travel agent's good because you've got that backup. You don't have to try and get hold of the cruise line. That's really good. A lot of the cruises we do are quite low value or quite budget cruises. The dog's and crazy.
The dog's decided to have paint fit. And she's run up and down the stairs. We haven't got a camera on the stairs, so oh my god, she's just.
But yeah, so if you go with a travel agent, you can normally find about 5% discount. So that's why we tend to normally go with the travel agent if it's a major cruise. If it's a cheap cruise, we'll book it direct because it's just there's no benefit in it. So I think Honey's being naughty, so Luke's just telling her off. So what I'll do, I'll get rid of that question and we shall get another question. So completely random, close my eyes, and I'll click on that one. Have you or would you ever consider doing an Atlantis cruise? Luke, would you do an Atlantis cruise?
Yeah.
So the Atlantis cruise is a gay and lesbian cruise line, or they charter out ships for their cruises. So in the summer they did Virgin, which looked, I wouldn't mind doing, but they tend to sell out and they're quite a bit more expensive than the regular cruise as well. Would I do one? I don't know. To be honest, I don't think we would we? I'm quite happy.
Never say never.
I'm quite happy going on the cruise and just being on the cruise with everybody. I don't necessarily feel I need to go on the cruise with everybody who's same sexuality as me. Yeah. Each their own, if
I would, it'd be fun.
If it makes, some people might be more comfortable with that.
I don't know if I'd wear the costumes though. I mean, they're a bit revealing. And this is a party pack, not a fun pack.
Exactly.
6-pack, I just said. It might be a fun pack.
We don't have the 6-packs they have in the media. In the media pictures. If you look at the pictures, you'll see what we mean.
Got 6-pack.
So I'll get rid of that question because we've answered it. Another question. That one. Worldwide wine and gin shortage and good spirits goes on strike. What would be your tipple of choice?
Brandy and apple juice.
Brandy and apple juice.
Well, it's what happens when I feel like before COVID, obviously, if you had like a slight cold, I mean, that wouldn't ban you from cruising with it. So if I felt a little bit underwhelmed, maybe a bit tired, a bit of a tickle, I would just have apple juice and brandy.
Because you can't taste the brandy because it's just apple juice.
No. The apple's full of vitamin C. Brandy just warms you up and you just feel amazing after like loads of them. I mean, you can't walk. Right?
So I'll just hide that one now. I can see we've got some comments coming in.
What would you drink though? No wine or gin. What would you go for?
No wine or gin. I'm quite happy with a.
You can't go to good spirits either.
No, I'm quite happy with a pint of like IPA or something like that. That'll do me.
Yeah, he does like his stuff.
Yeah, I'll be happy with that. I can't see if you've missed any questions in there. I think we're good.
Random ones.
When are you going to go back on Regal? Back next year in the UK? We'll see. We'll see what happens, isn't it?
Like we said, never say never. Like we'll just, if something comes up, we'll go for it. When is Regal back next year? I don't know. I knew Sky was.
She's calling back in. I'm not sure.
Is, yeah. I thought she was more down the Med next year, which I've also been looking at as well.
MSC Virtuous 24th September is good value at the moment.
That it is.
Yeah.
That it is.
That
time of year, is she possibly repositioning, I'd say? Is that the last one of the last ones?
No questions missed. Thank you, Bob. Right, I'll keep going on to our questions that we've got here. Say stop. Just say stop, Luke.
Stop.
There you go.
So this one is, do you spend Christmas with each
We've
other?
answered that one, I think.
We spend it, yeah, bit of both.
Yep. I'll hide that one. I think that
Go
one
to
we've
mine
done.
sometimes on Christmas Eve, and then your mum's on the day, or my nan's. Or
That one.
What are the cruise lines or ships on your radar for the next 12 months? So, I'm going to say P&O Aurora is on our radar
Mm-hmm.
because it's the value for money.
Yep.
Definitely Princess is on our thing. Royal Caribbean are coming back next year with Anthem. That is sort of there as well. And I'm going to be honest, this isn't a real cruise, but something that is on our radar, and it's quite different. Something that caught my eye while we were in the middle of a lockdown was Sail Croatia, because we love Croatia so much, and they have like these yachts. You can charter them out with your just your family, or you can go with like groups of people. They have different sort of itineraries for different age groups. Like there's some that don't appeal to us. I mean, we like a party, but not that much.
It's like a private yacht cruise, isn't it?
I like my own bathroom and all ensuite toilet and stuff. But Sail Croatia look absolutely amazing. I would love to try them, and they still keep cropping up. And there's still a part of me that wants to try it, even though it's not a full-on cruise. It's just the adventurous sort of side of me wants to try it.
The thing is, we love Croatia.
And we love Croatia so much. You sort of sail from Split. I think you go down the Adriatic coast. You go down to Dubrovnik. I think you go down to as far as Dubrovnik, and you can come back on yourself. Mm-hmm. You can do like a week or 4 days or whatever. It looks amazing. So
that's one we're looking at. We've looked at it a few times.
But main cruise lines, I'd say it's probably P&O Aurora. Queen Elizabeth was another one, and the Contender. She was the same sort of time, and yeah.
Okay, so let's hide that one and delete, and that one.
3 of us friends are going on our first cruise in 2020. Sky Princess. So what was your favourite princess ship on mine? Our favourite so far is definitely Sky. Definitely. We have only tried 2, to be fair. We would love to try like a Grand class ship.
Mm-hmm.
Just to compare it to the likes of, say, Ventura Azura. Our advice would be to definitely, I'd say, take a Princess Plus, because the Wi-Fi and the drinks and all, for the value for money is fantastic. And, we always say, people say about with our alcoholic drinks, soft drinks are included in that as well. So you don't need to drink like we drink to get value out of that. You
Princess
get your
Plus.
money's worth straight away. It's fantastic.
He says drinking.
But that's what I'd say is get Princess Plus. Sky Princess is a good ship.
Yeah.
So you've landed on your feet there.
Book your specialty dining if you can in advance, and get your dining times in advance if you can, because that all helps. And on the first day, Alfredo's.
If you're in separate cabins, link the bookings.
Yeah,
because it means your dining table will be allotted. Is that the Sky's? Sorry, I might be getting.
But I'm getting 3 friends, so I'm guessing you're sharing a cabin on that one. But I'd say try and book your dining and stuff like that as soon as you can. 2023, it'd be too soon at the moment, but I think it's about 6 months in advance, isn't it? So we'll hide that one. We're just randomly choosing these questions now because there's too many of them to answer.
Which we really appreciate.
And
I've been spotted balcony cabins. Would you go back and say we would if?
I would tomorrow. I'd go back and inside anytime. You're the one that's wanting to stay on balconies.
No, let's be honest. An inside is the economical sort of. It's great if you can't afford much, if you're on a budget, and normally we get to cruise more often, so that's why we always go inside. But obviously, a balcony is always better. It depends on the scenery and stuff. I mean, Norwegian fjords, we've always been in. Well, no, our honeymoon we had a balcony. The second time around we had an inside. If I'm honest, I didn't really miss having the balcony because we were always out on deck anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things to say something like the fjords is you can only see one side of the ship, like from one side of the ship at a time. So unless you're an aft balcony cabin or at the front, you're not going to appreciate it. So you're better off on deck anyway. Yep. But I'd say I'd like to stick with balconies if I can, but we'll have to see how it goes.
Cool. So we'll get rid of that one. I just want to pop back in the chat quickly. Agree with this. Cruise Boys Costa Cruises vlogs have made us, because it has to us as well, isn't it? Yeah. You looked at Costa a few years
I
back.
have, yeah.
and-
I looked at like Luminosa a few years ago because she was a Vista class ship back then, and obviously they've got Toscana
Yep.
and I can't remember, is it Friends? I don't know, Friends.
Frenzy from that.
Yeah, because they're obviously sister ships to Iona. It makes it more relatable.
Yep.
So yeah.
Sandra and Chris are asking, is the enclave on Princess worth the extra cost, guys?
Now, see, I would say this is all based on weather and itinerary. If you're in Northern Europe, say in January, and you know the weather's going to be cold and you're not going to be able to spend much time out on deck, and you want to go in the pool, you want to relax, I'd say yes, it's value for money. When we went on Regal in October,
What was Regal? $130, I think, for the
it
week.
It was quite reasonable, really. And we'd gone on board. We sort of looked at the weather ahead of our.
We knew it was going to be
It's
pants.
going to be a bit rubbish, but you know we were determined to have fun anyway. And by the time we got on board, we thought, well, you know what? Let's just go straight to the enclave.
Yep.
We went around. We had the normal tour because we do it for our ship tour videos. So we were videoing that, and then we were like, oh, let's just book it. And we thought it was good value for money. It was great.
It was good. Luke, you need to drink up because we've got
Sorry.
this to drink, and it's not happening.
I'm being good. I'm trying to be able to like talk to people.
Do you want to try some of this? Do you want to try some of this now?
No, I'm still watching. Finish this space.
I'm not a bad influence, honestly. So let's get another question in.
Mini suites and balconies. Would you ever go back to?
So we answered that one. Yeah, we've answered that
Mini
one.
suite was amazing. That was. I mean, I think what we might do is maybe on one of our big birthdays or anniversaries. I think a mini suite.
We have gone for deluxe balcony
I
next.
think
Yes,
do you know
yeah.
what, to have a mini suite again. I think I'd actually share a cabin as well.
Mhm.
Just if I couldn't afford it, just because it was amazing. It was awesome.
Ready for another question?
Go. What has been your favourite port to visit so far? Now, this is a difficult one.
It keeps changing
Yeah.
on our moods, doesn't it?
See, now, I've got to say this. When we first went to somewhere like La Coruna, we didn't like it. Now we
No.
went back on Regal, we absolutely loved it. It depends what you do in a port can make or break
Yep.
the whole experience
Definitely.
is what we've learned. You can see a completely different angle of the place just by what you do. So it's hard to say, but I mean, our favourite is probably, I can't pick a favourite. I've always said I like the fjords, do really like Iceland, love Croatia, love Dubrovnik, it's one of my highlights. You love Venice.
Venice is a port we went to, and when we went there, I thought, oh, I'm not going to like
yeah.
Venice, but I loved it. It's amazing.
It's really difficult to say. It gets difficult. The more you do,
Yeah.
the more difficult it gets to choose between them.
What have we got?
We do have the black volcanic salt for the cocktail. Ooh, I can't undo.
So we do have it ready.
It's sort of rimmed the glass. It's very
And
tasty.
actually, I'm going to try it.
It goes really nice
Right.
with steak.
So this is Sandy and Fuego, or however you say it.
Send in fire.
It's supposed to have serrano pepper. We only could get normal chilies, so we've just used loads of them. It's got watermelon cubes.
To bend the camera down.
No, it's fine. Tequila, lime juice. I'm just reading the recipe. And
hold it
there you
up.
go. There you go.
Save
Syrup.
people. Can they see that? The
Yeah,
recipe?
let's try it.
That's what it is. So this is what we're drinking. Well, he's drinking. I'm still into my gin and tonic.
Cheers, people.
Yachida.
And I've got some watermelon cubes.
That, to be fair, that does actually look pretty close to what we were getting on Regal and Sky.
I think it looks good.
Give it a go.
I'm getting salt.
That's the best bit.
Try it.
Is it good?
That's good. I'm liking that.
Oh, wow.
Nailed it.
Yeah, do you know what? Oh, it's got a heat as well. Nothing beats it when you can make something from a close home. That takes me right back.
I'm sorry, it's like 10 minutes before the end, and
Yeah,
we've just now discovered that we've made it a decent drink.
Maybe I should give this a go.
So I think you can all listen tomorrow morning. We'll have hangovers. But
And acid. So there'll be Gaviscon chasers tonight, I bet you.
yeah. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. Super sticker from Johnny and Will.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
So we've got about 10 minutes left. So what we'll do is we'll just keep answering questions. If we don't answer, like I said earlier, we've about 50 questions. If we don't answer them all, I'll put them on the website, I think, unless you want to do another live stream.
I do a live stream again. They're kind of, I like this. It's fun. I will say this though. What's coming up on our channel? I'm currently editing the Virtuosa vlogs because a lot of people have forgot that we went back on Virtuosa. We don't know, I've said, but we went back on Virtuosa in September for her last round trip cruise. So we've got that coming up. And we also have a ship tour for Sky and Regal, which I'm hoping I will get to editing it. Obviously, Christmas has landed right in the middle of this, so I'm going to take a little pause. And then once they're all finished and wrapped up, I will look to our next adventure. Like I said, we sort of freelance in the next. We're just going to go with the flow.
Oh, we missed a question.
Oops.
From Kirsty. Hey, Kirsty from Scotland. When is your next cruise? So our next cruise is June. It's the first week of June, and it's on Sky Princess to the fjords, and we can't wait.
No,
really looking, and
awesome.
yeah, it's gonna be great.
We've only got one port we haven't been to on that cruise before.
Yeah.
The others we have. I mean, Alden's awesome. If you haven't been there, you get to do the low and sky lift.
Mhm.
Absolutely, we would recommend it. This time, we're thinking we might go to the glacier, aren't we? Let's see.
Jim and Deb say it's gone quick. I think that a couple of hours up to this, we were kind of panicking, running around trying to get things done, and the hour just flies by. Let's get another question in while we can. Make these quick now. Let's fly through them.
Just to rush that much.
What do you do with day jobs?
I work in retail,
In
a clothing retailer for like outdoor clothing.
And I work in local government in IT. Fun. So we kept that short and sweet.
What made you think of going on a cruise the very first time? Titanic. Loved it ever since I saw the film. Always wanted to do it, and I was dicing around it. And then, my nan wanted to go on a cruise, and we were going to go with her, but she was ill at the last minute, and we had to go on our own, and we were really, really scared. But luckily for us, we had a friend who was working on a cruise ship at the time, Shan.
Yep.
And she basically guided us all through it. And I think it was through that sort of experience. And that's what sort of.
And that's probably one of our best experiences. Was we turned up at Southampton Port, gave our car keys to somebody, checked in, and we were on the ship within like 30 minutes, and we were like, wow.
Honestly, we could not believe how effortless it was. And this was in 2014, obviously with COVID and all, things aren't the same at present. But compared to a fly cruise, we were just completely bowled over by it. It's brilliant. It was Aurora. It was our first ship.
Let's grab another one.
Favorite cruise ship. Now this is kind of good because you don't have to say Queen Mary 2 is our favorite because she's
not our favorite ocean liner is Queen Mary 2,
which she is something unique.
Favorite cruise ship.
Favorite cruise ship. This is quite difficult. I still want to say MSC Seaside.
Yeah, I was going to say Seaside.
Still think there's just something about that ship, and Seashore is something I'm all over, and Europa. Oh, they look amazing. They do.
You can't beat Queen Mary 2. She's one of a kind. But other than that, I'd say Seaside, definitely. Let's get rid of that one and.
Do you wish you knew when you started out on your vlogging journey, which you
hold the camera up the right way?
Yeah, the first ones were like that way. Music.
Don't hold your camera that way. Hold it that way.
Yeah, music would be to I'd say get decent music that's not going to bite you in the ass. What else for cruising?
Just enjoy it. Just
don't.
We just know.
Yes, I'd say that is a big point because we did watch a city vlogger at the beginning. We nearly cancelled our honeymoon, and we won't say who it was, but basically we nearly cancelled our honeymoon, and because
that's why we restarted, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I thought, you know what, we went on that cruise, we had an amazing time, and even now, even if we do have a bad experience, we're not going to like completely slate the cruise line for it or go drag them through the dirt because we know we've been on two cruise ship, like the same cruise ship twice in 1 year, and had two different sort of experiences.
Our Virtuosa experiences were polar opposites.
So weird. And not the second was horrifically bad. I mean, we sort of take a bit on the shoulder. We were going on Regal, so we were a bit scared of COVID, to be honest. So I think that had something to play. It wasn't necessarily down to the cruise line. But I'd say you can have two experiences good or bad. We've seen it on chats on Facebook forums. Yeah.
So if you answer this, what do you do for work? Okay, we just answered that one. That's cool. Just back in chat quickly. So just seems anything I've missed here.
Are you going to do another Christmas? What's that one? House tour video, your decoration fab. I could do a really quick one. I don't think it would be. I could do maybe a quick one. That wouldn't be too hard to do. But the decorations are very, very similar. So I don't change them. Like last year, I went to a lot of effort because we were locked down, had no cruise videos or vlogs to make. Yeah, work was.
So you can see the little tree behind us.
Yeah, I just sort of. It's the same as last year, basically. I mean, the decorations might not be in exactly the same place. I might have tweaked it, but yeah, most of it is the same. So
we'll see.
Might just throw the camera around the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're thinking we might give you a tour tonight, but time's kind of got the best of us. So I'll hide that one. Anything else have we missed? Oh, thank you very much. That's really appreciated. And Trish.
Yay. Thank you.
Have we missed a question? What do we want to try next most?
That's a good
You want to try
question.
sea?
I
I want to try
Europa.
Europa. Europa is
I
mine.
do want to go on seashore as well. She looks really good. You're liking Virgin though.
Yeah, and I'm trying to convince him to do Virgin.
Like that. I like. Thing is, I like my pools, and they only have like a splash paddle on Virgin.
What have we got
German
here?
cruise lines. That one there.
Hang on.
What
What have we got here? Hang on. Matthew, here we go. Sorry, we're just. It's really hard to keep a chat.
I don't know about. Is it Aida?
Would you consider any German cruise lines? So I'll say Aida.
Holland America Line's quite German oriented. I would try Holland America Line.
I think we try any cruise line. The only problem is we're really. It's going to sound really bad, but we don't speak any other language other than English. So if we go, but if we go on any cruise line, we need it to be quite, Brit orientated or English.
Speaking at least.
Yeah. Miss you. Thank you, Welsh Cruiser. That's really appreciated. Love that. Thank you. Dolly Llawen. 4 people. Oh, that one.
So 4 people, half their toes might be able to fit in the sky. Yeah.
So we're coming up. We've got about 2 minutes left. So
somebody asked, "Is there an actual cruise monkey?" The cruise monkey is probably actually me, and it all stemmed from a nickname as a child. Like everyone used to call me Lukey Monkey. I don't know how it evolved into cruise monkeys. It just did. We used to be holidays at sea. But it was everyone used to think we were actual travel agents, and we used to get like complaints and stuff emailed to us, which was a bit like, so I was like, no, let's just change the whole dynamic of our channel a bit. We're a bit more about having fun.
We didn't want people to think we were selling cruises. We're not, because at the end of the day, the vlogs are us just getting happy, enjoying our cruise.
We like as it is, and we like to share our experience with people, and maybe encourage people to try cruising. I mean, that's one of the other reasons I started this, was because I wanted to encourage people to try it if they thought it was too posh or too formal.
Oceania cruises, probably a bit too posh for us.
Yeah, maybe.
Cruise Boy said they do the translations for us. That's cool. So we've come up to 9 o'clock. So I think we're going to call it time. You happy with that?
Yeah,
it's gone really.
Unless anyone has
any last questions, get them in the chat now. Other than that, I suppose all we can really say is we really appreciate the support we've had over the last year.
Yeah, and it's been great. I mean, this is our second ever live. Our first one did have a little bit of a hiccup at the start, so I hope this one worked out better.
Yeah, hoping it did. We don't really know until we watch it back. So fingers crossed. But yeah, no, everybody who's supported us over the last year, we've grown massively over the last year, and it's surprised us.
And we love all of your comments.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes, like you comment back a lot of the time.
Yeah.
To be honest, most of the time when I'm getting the messages coming through, I'm editing the next video because I do it on my phone. So I'm literally just editing away.
Yes. Can you say hi Andy, my dad. Hi, Andy.
Hello.
But no, honestly, we appreciate every comment. We do look at every comment on the videos, and we try and react and reply to every comment. It sometimes takes a few days, but we really appreciate it. All the super chats and stickers tonight, really appreciate that too.
Yeah.
Our patrons, really thankful for you. You're the ones that got us to this. That's
and the updated Christmas logo was down to you guys.
Exactly.
So thank you.
So we really thank you, and a massive thanks to Bob and Innocence Broad, Bob and Holly for moderating tonight as well.
Yes, because that was very helpful.
Yes, because it's so hard to keep up with all the chat. So I think that's probably all we've got to say for now.
So in the meantime, we just want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas.
Nadolig Llawen.
Nadolig Llawen, yeah. And a Happy New Year. And let's hope next year is even better than this year.
Yes.
And let's hope that this whole COVID thing, goes away.
So thanks for watching and have a happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Bye.
Bye everybody. Thanks for watching.